Today's session covers finding the greatest common factor. The greatest common factor is the one number that is the greatest factor of any given set of numbers. And remember that factors are numbers that are multiplied together. So in the first example, in the boxes, we have 28 and 40. And if you can't see the greatest common factor just by looking at the two numbers, you can write the list of factors for each given number. For 28, we have factors of 1 times 28, 2 times 14, 4 times 7. For 40, we have factors of 1 times 40, 2 times 20, and 4 times 10. Now, if we pay attention, we see that common factors from both lists are 1 and 1, 2 and 2, and 4 and 4. But remember, we're looking for the greatest common factor, so what we want to keep is the factor that is largest. And the largest factor is 4. Now, when you're dealing with variables with exponents, you can also find the greatest common factor. Remember that your variables have to be like bases, so meaning if they're x's versus y's, and then you're considering the exponent on each variable. The common factors for variables are there are at least 2 x's in each list. So our greatest common factor for variables is x squared. Always keep in mind that when you're dealing with variables or like base variables, you're looking for the smallest exponential value to be considered your greatest common factor between variables. Let's look at example 1a. We're given the value 16 and 6, and we're looking for the greatest common factor between 16 and 6. So if we make the list like above, factors of 16 are 1 times 16, 2 times 8, and 4 times 4. For 6, if we make our list of factors, we have 1 times 6 and 2 times 3. Now the shared factors between the two lists are 1 and 2, but our greatest common factor is 2. Looking at example B, here we have a coefficient and a variable term, 15m squared and 25m to the 5th. If we consider the list of factors for 15 and 25, just the values, just the coefficients, our factors are 1 times 15 and 3 times 5. The factors of 25 are 1 times 25 and 5 times 5. The like factors are 1 and 5, but the greatest common factor for this value and for your coefficients is just 5. And then remember, in the variable set, if we're comparing m squared to m to the 5th, our greatest common factor between those two would be m squared, because m squared has the smallest exponential value.